Hello, welcome into a monthly Monday reading. We are going to do a monthly week by week breakdown. You can feel free to take this as timeless if you want to, and it's just going to be a basic 4-week layout. However, if you're taking it with the day and time of when I'm recording and posting this, it's actually, it's about 10 to midnight on the first Monday of the month of March 2025. It's a little late, but that's okay. You'll have to excuse my voice if I'm speaking low because we have all just been so sick. So I am just recovering from that. But I'm going to do what to expect, what to be aware of, and what to focus on. Okay, anyways, so I am going to be using the Visions Oracle, I think. The Visions Tarot. Prima Visions Tarot. Figure it's par on par for Pisces season. And my deck, Healing the Chakras. And then I'm going to use the Energy Oracle deck to pull a theme for each week too. So give me a second. I'm going to get the shuffle through. As I was meditating on it, I feel that it's going to be almost like an intuitively led month. There's also I think a whole bunch of astrological stuff going on. I know as of March 1st, Venus hit retrograde. Mars is officially out of retrograde. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a Mercury retrograde. I don't know. Eclipse season. I have no idea. But I hear that there's a lot of transits. Everybody keeps hyping up March. The only thing I'm aware of is the Venus one that is already currently going on when I'm recording this. Today is actually the 3/3 portal, March 3rd. So anyways, it feels like an intuitively led month. And as I was shuffling through, trying to figure out what all decks I want to use, I honestly really wish I had a business-oriented deck because I feel very official and pragmatic with the stuff that wants to come through. So you might need to do some sort of official planning. I don't know. We'll see what we can pull for clarifiers. We'll have to get creative if we need to. We'll see what the reading takes us. But that's what I'm picking up on. So maybe using your intuition when it comes to business regards. That could very well be it. Okay. Let's just get a monthly overview with my shuffle deck. All right, what to expect this month? Okay, we've got the solar plexus chakra. What to be aware of. Oh, that's too many. Just one each, please. What's the energy we need to be aware of for March or this month? Okay, the heart chakra. And then where do we need to focus our energy? Root chakra. Beautiful. Okay. I'll just flip those over for now. Aren't they so pretty? You guys like this deck? I made it. I love it. I love it so much. And it's got these badass affirmations on it. Yeah. Okay, anyways. I feel like I actually need to clean my camera. That's okay. That's all right. We're kind of low lit tonight anyways. All right. And I just want to pull a theme for each week. And then I'm going to actually get tarot. And I'm going to pull for all 4 weeks. anyways, March, springtime. It's almost so crazy, you know. Early this morning, before I saw my child off to school for the day, it was like super early. We both looked at the calendar on my laptop as I was getting some work done first thing in the morning. And we both look and he's like, yeah, it's March 3rd. Both of us are almost so shocked that it's went by so fast. Everybody talks about the new year being, you know, of course, the fiscal new year, and then you've got the lunar new year, of which both have already occurred. But traditionally speaking, spring is actually the new year. And it's like almost like a returning of innocence. I'm like being reminded of this deck, Wild Woman Oracle, and I would almost bet 10 out of 10 if I touched it right now. Persephone would pop out because it's about to be her time, right? Where she gets to come up from the underworld in springtime. And it's like innocence returns. Fertility. And such as you bring in Easter and Ostra or whatever it is called. Most people call it Easter nowadays, but Ostra, I'm pretty sure it's actually what it was based on, you know. That's here nor there. We all know that most of the major holidays are actually pagan holidays, but it's a fertility festival, right? And that's where the bunnies come into play. That's where the Easter bunny comes from. Bunnies, bunnies, bunnies. They reproduce quick little things. So it's a very fertile time, okay? I guess that's what I'm getting at. All right. Okay, can we get a theme for week 1? Okay, can we get a theme for week 2? Woo. Can we get a theme for week 3? All right. It definitely looks like it's such an intuitive month. Look at all these cards. We've got the world, the goddess and the moon. And they both seem like portal-y cards, right? Sorry, my lights are all kind of funky on it, huh? But portal. I feel like there's eclipses too. Maybe I can Google it really quick. Hold up, let me look at my laptop. Okay, and then that is number 4. We actually got 2 of those. So, all right. Let me just check. Hold up. You know what? I'm going to pause this and just do it on my phone because it's so much easier. Damn. Okay, so I didn't look up all of the retrogrades because I'm pretty sure there's going to be like a bunch of them. But there's eclipses. So these themes actually seem quite conjunct in. And so it says March 14th is the lunar eclipses. The equinox is on the 20th. And then on the 29th, there's a partial solar eclipse too. So, I mean, yeah, it kind of looks right smack dab through the middle. It says the full moon was around this time too. So anyways, that's super interesting that those cards came out. They just remind me of like eclipses, right? And it's funny because there's 2 different ones. Don't they look like eclipses? Crazy. Okay. Anyways, I'm drinking some tea. I've got some nice peach tea over here. And I suppose I'll stop jibber jabbing so much and we'll get these cards laid out here. I just I feel like I want to clear the energy a little bit in here. I almost feel like throat chakra blockages. Granted, I know I've been sick, but it doesn't feel like that. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right, let's get down to brassy tacks here. So for week 1, what to expect, what to be aware of, and what to focus on. Oh, these cards seriously shuffle so good. I love the finish on it. Oops. We've got the Six of Pentacles and the King of Wands poking out. So those are just jumping out. I'm not going to take them. Oh, look, there's another one. The Four of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Maybe bringing balance into a home situation. By being direct. Being direct with your leadership, for relying from lessons of the past. Interesting. Yeah, and then we've got the Four of Wands again and the Nine of Chalices. It's suggesting that you'll have a wish fulfillment on the home front. Love that. Okay. Gotta love the shuffle, you know. There's always just so much channeled information that wants to come through. It's like, hey, wait. Look at me. Right? Yeah, now we've got the Nine of Chalices, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. So by upholding your boundaries and being very clear and direct, you're going to be able to bring in a wish fulfillment, likely on that home front, right? Okay. All right. Let's deal these cards. Okay, week 1, what to expect. What to be aware of. Okay, we've got 2 there. What to focus on. Okay. Week 2, what to be aware of. Oops. It's supposed to be, okay, what to be aware of. What to expect. Right? Okay, and then what to focus on. Beautiful. Okay. Week 3, what to expect. What to be aware of. What to focus on. And then we've got week 4. What to expect. What to be aware of. And what to focus on. Okay. I'm being told to pull one more card for this one. Oh, okay, there's 2 that popped up. Brilliant. Very brilliant. Okay, fast movement right there. Okay, let's get into it, shall we? It's a big reading, so like I said, I've got some tea. I've got some nice peach tea and chamomile, which actually is not helping my case because it's kind of late right now. That's okay. Anyways. Relax in, get something to drink, and let's go ahead and dive into it. Okay, so let's dive into our overall themes. So what to expect? We've got our solar plexus chakra. So the energy to expect for this month. The affirmation is, I choose to ambitiously commit to taking affirmative action, and clarity comes to me when I take consistent actions towards reaching my achievements. So yeah, and I was really picking up on that. Like, it feels like a really goal-oriented month. So that's your overall what you can expect. What to be aware of. We've got the heart chakra. I love being open to giving and receiving love freely and without any expectations. So yeah, really being open there is this, I don't even know what to call it. It's like, almost like the science of abundance, right? And it's with the concept that what you give out comes back to you, but if you like hoard it, then it doesn't actually free flow. So if you think about abundance as like water, right? If you stop the water and you stop it as a dam, it will overflow and eventually explode, right? But if you were to just need water whenever you needed it, you can hold it in your hand for just a little bit, right? You can drink some and you can release it and know that when you dip your hand back in, it's going to free flow to you. So you got to think about abundance almost in a sense like that. Like, you know that you can cup it for whatever it is that you need it, but that you can also release it and send it to where it needs to go, knowing that it's like an abundance river, where it's just going to flow right back to you. That's what I'm picking up on. That's what to be aware of. So yeah, I was saying too, it was a very fertile time period. So, with what to expect and what to be aware of, essentially you would think they're the same questions, but they're not. They're slightly different energy elements. But foundationally, if you stay motivated towards those goals and you're taking those affirmative actions, you're committing to it, and you're freely giving your time away without any, expectations, because you should never give just with the expectation that you'll get something back. That's not why you should give. If that's the root of it, you got to sit with that a little bit longer and figure out, well, why is it that I want to give? A lot of people, well, I want to make the world a better place, or this or this or that, or, help my community, and whatever the underlying reason is for you wanting to give back. If you pour into that purpose a little bit more versus, oh, I want to give back, or I want to invest in this so that way I get a high return back, like financially speaking. If it lacks any substantiation beyond finances, it's not going to be like long lasting. So you want to make sure that it's like within your heart, and that it's aligned with your heart, and that you're giving from a place of your heart. And it shall always be like refilled back. I know that sounds kind of like woo-woo-y. Anyways, that's what I'm picking up on, really, though. And it's from giving through that space of not expecting anything back, which is the best place to give from. You don't want to be giving when you can't actually afford to give out, right? You don't want to take from your lack of resources and deplete yourself even further to give away to others in hopes that maybe you'll get some of it back enough to survive and substantiate. You need to know that whatever it is you're giving away, you don't need that back. That's yours. That's, theirs to give away. It's no longer something that you're counting on or something you're relying on or anything like that. It's like you're giving with the excess, and therefore there is no expectation back. This isn't like a reciprocity thing, right? If you're gonna give, make sure that you're giving from a place of true love from your heart, not because you hope that you're gonna get money back in return for it, right? Or praises or whatever. It's like you don't donate to a church because you want the pastor to applaud you. That's weird, right? We don't do it for validation. We do it because the church, then distributes, the clothes you donate to the local homeless shelter and this and this and that. They're able to get the resources. You're able to donate to you know, the resources that are able to get the resources elsewhere or whatever, right? You're not going to donate to the resourceful place so the resourceful place recognizes you, because that's weird, right? And I'm not saying that it's weird to be recognized for doing good deeds. I'm not saying that at all. It's just that that shouldn't be why you're wanting to do it. Okay. Anyways, and then we've got what to focus on. So this is where you really need to focus your energy, okay? It seems it's going to be an ambitious month. You could be undertaking, like, I don't know, I'm like picking up, like, I don't know, maybe like some charity work or something, which I love, you know. I'm sure that you actually have a good purpose for it. So get really clear on why you're doing the charity work or whatever it is that you're doing. You're doing something good. You're like doing something good to give back. I don't know. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay. I didn't want to like come off wrong with like the recognition thing or anything like that, because that's not what I mean. It's just, I'm picking up on something like that though, like a charity work or hell, it could even just be showing up as yourself, your most authentic self. You'd be surprised how much of a difference that makes in the world, right? Okay, so where we need to focus our energy for the month. We actually need to focus on our root chakra. My lighting's so poor in here, I'm sorry. I am strong, resilient, and I trust that I can overcome any obstacles I encounter. So affirm that to yourself. Focus on that when the going gets a little tough, that you're strong, resilient, and you trust that you can overcome any obstacles that you encounter. Okay. What is our theme for week 1? Magician and the Mirror. Okay, I love that. The theme for week 2 is the World card. Theme for week 3 is the Goddess in the Moon. And then theme for week 4, we actually have 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, and Caring Connections. I love that. I love that Archangel Ariel is coming through too, because she's just been popping up all over the place for me. I love that. And I just, I see her as a very, not just protective personally energy, but a creative one. So it's same thing with Magician in the Mirror. Okay, he's like literally the master alchemist. Let me just turn on my overhead lamp in here. Hold up. I got a whole ass light in here. I'm just refusing to use it because I like my little lights. That's okay. Do you see how he's got both the elements though? So he's got the ice and the fire over there. So he is actually the master alchemist, and he's got the infinity symbol over his head. If you are tying that back to like original tarot symbolism, the one with the infinity symbol over her head is actually in the Strength card, and that's actually Virgo, who is taming Leo, right? And it shows mastery, alchemy. So week 1, it's all going to be about alchemizing. Now, what to expect? Communication. You can expect some sort of communication, or there is somebody who could be perhaps watching you. You could have people watching you, but usually a page is something coming towards you. Swords would be communication. However, I do like to joke and say that this is my stalker card. So you're being watched to see what it is that you're creating. Expect that. Okay. And that can be a good thing. But I do pick up on that there could be some like weird deceptive-ish, stalkerish crap. Because look, you see a little mask. It's like the person is hidden. They're almost trying to like inch in to where it is that you are to see what you're doing. They're like trying to sneak their way in. Kind of weird. Okay, so expect that. It doesn't have to be weird though. It could just be people being curious. This is a card of curiosity. So it could be people being curious about what it is that you're doing. So that can actually be like really great if you are someone who is in the public eye, is in the spotlight. You know, you're someone who puts yourself out there and makes content or anything like that, or creates anything. Okay. All right. What to be aware of? We actually have quite a few. So Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and Ace of Chalices, but in the reverse position. So Ace of Chalices, Eight of Chalices typically represents walking away from something. When it's in the reverse position, what this is telling me with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, it's almost like you're getting a... because you chose not to walk away from something, you're getting almost like what would be seen as a new beginning, but it's almost like a passionate new opportunity that's actually very tangible in this world because you didn't give up. That is so important, though. That's what's being emphasized. So that's what to be aware of. So if you are coming up on a challenge this week, don't give up. See it through. The Seven of Chalices, though, this is what to focus on. Now, the Seven of Chalices can typically point to confusion, but also a lot of options. So what... excuse me. There's a lot of different things that you can create, right, with your overall theme. Whatever it is you decide to commit to out of these 7 chalices, I'm picking up on it's going to be like, it's going to be a big deal. You can't give up on it, though. Okay. All right. Let's move on to week 2. So week 2, our overall theme is the World card. Now, this is not actually the World card in tarot. I do actually kind of see this as a portal card, though. So I would say from week 2 to week 3, it's almost like you're going to be popping into a little portal. So get clear in week 1 on what it is you need to do. Week 2, what do we've got going on here? So the overall theme, where's the guidebook here? 29. I just want to read this a little bit for you guys. Yeah, expansion opening up. So the man in this picture is looking out over a bay above which the beautiful sphere of Earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have an unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble up. Yeah, I mean, there are definitely... there's definitely a lot of getting clear on what it is that you are creating, because there is going to be so much expansion. And remember, we are in Pisces season, so use your intuition to kind of guide you. It just feels so watery. For what to expect, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So expect it to be a little bit of a juggling act as you're expanding. That's so normal, okay? It's totally normal. There is very often times when you start expanding, things start falling away. You got to be able to stay stable and keep juggling, even if you know, are walking around and you happen to step on a clown's like bottle, right? Like if you were the jester and you're rolling around and you step on the bowling pin, you got to like not fall down. You have to keep juggling, okay? And you do that by being very clear. The King of Swords, it did come out in the position of what to be aware of. Now, it was in the reverse position, but I don't typically like to read reversals for monthly flat layouts. Anyways, take that with a grain of salt, though, because it could be telling you that there could be something that is unclear, but you need to be the clarity and the authority in this situation. Sometimes even legal authority is, the King of Swords. It can be seen as someone official, right? All right. So that's what to be aware of. And I think that energy is available to you, that if you work with it, it's going to help you juggle better, so that way you can expand. See, a lot of people got it kind of fucking twisted when they're like, like lottery winners, right? You hear about them and they win the lottery, and then all of a sudden they lose it very short time after that. And they're like, oh, well, your nervous system isn't acclimated to actually hold that much wealth, right? That's totally a thing. And a lot of people think you need to calm down your nervous system. You actually don't. Where your nervous system is calm is where you're comfortable. And if you're not actually used to obtaining a large amount of expansion, you need to actually get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You have to expand the nervous system, not regulate it down. Okay? Of course, take that with a grain of salt. And I mainly mean like energetically, but also like nervous system work. It's really important when you're expanding and you're going through these changes. Do some sort of like exercise, okay? Do some sort of like tapping method and focusing on your expansion in your dreams and feeling into that big energy and juggling with that energy is going to get you comfortable enough to where you can walk the walk and talk the talk like a King of Swords could, right? He's very clear, very communicative, very pragmatic, and you are just being told to be aware that energy is available to you, but expect to be doing some juggling while you're going through this expansion period. So what to focus on is the Ten of Swords. Focus on ending out this cycle. There's a cycle you're ending out. Could be a very painful one. But underneath it, we've got the Page of Pentacles, okay? There was this wonderful seed that was planted, and it's like you're harvesting it. You're like, yep, it's time to do that now. Now that I've ended this shit cycle, I gotta pull this plant finally. Yes. And that's what you're expanding for. You're doing all of this expansion work to be ready for this little pentacle, which is the pentacle that's probably from week 1, okay? This Ace of Pentacle. And the Ace of Pentacle, Ace of Wands, a lot of this is divinely protected, right? Okay, I love that. All right, I love that. Listen, y'all, eclipse seasons tend to be kind of crazy. So total lunar eclipse is on March 14th, which I assume will fall in around the 3rd week. Same thing with the equinox, though, too. Because technically, if we're going by Mondays, the last Monday is the 31st, and that would be like the 5th. Or that would be like a 5th one, right? If I were to pull like one card for the 31st. So the eclipses are somewhere around here, if I had to put it on a timetable. Yeah, all right. So Goddess of the Moon, she's actually all about using her intuition. Let me just pull. She's actually the one that's on the deck and the cover. She's beautiful, this one. Let me just read an expert from this for you. Yeah. Oh, here's the Magician in the Mirror. I guess I didn't read this one. Hold on. It says, knowing and using your true power. This card represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the Magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action, and his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is energy of yin and the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands besides the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. It is a silver reflection, reveals the future in amidst the horizon, ready to be magically formed. When you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mists of the future will clear into a brilliant reality. Oh, love that. So that's for week 1. I just got a download while I was reading that, though, in regards to the charity work. So if you are doing any sort of charity work, your purpose, what it is that you do, I think it will be helpful to write you out some sort of like mission statement. Like, say you're like, I don't know, like a coach or something, right? Like, why are you in coaching? Are you in it because you want to see people's lives be better? You want to see people be healthier? You want to see people, do whatever it is, niche that you do? Why do you do that you do? That will be very helpful in aligning with this heart energy. Okay. All right, let's go to the goddess and the moon now. Without further ado, I'm glad I actually read that card, though. Okay, so for week 3, goddess and the moon is our theme. Intuition, going within. This card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright reflective moon, standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon. The light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition and the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving the card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The goddess of the moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea for a great invention, stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. You are always blessed with this ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration that this brings. And yeah, so I'm sensing that that's right around right around the seasonal new year. And hey, where is the other card? What happened to it? Was it this 10 of Swords, maybe? Excuse me. That's really interesting. I think it might have been right there, and I shuffled it over there for some reason. Maybe there's an ending that's happening between the two. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, what to expect? The Sun, which is literally the happiest card in the deck. Okay, love that. What to be aware of? We've got the 3 of Swords. Yeah, so this one might have belonged here. The 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. There could be a really painful ending that is... But it's going to be all right. It's like, just use your intuition to see your way through. Because look at all those beautiful colors melding together. And this is going to sound super grim, so trigger warning. What I'm seeing is all these swords, right? Swords, do. This one stabbed, 10 times. This one stabbed 3 times. And it's like every time that you've been stabbed and hurt, a little bit of you has like bled out. And yes, it's been painful, but look at all of like the beauty that you're able to create from the canvas of healing. Interesting. I think I'm going to pull clarifiers for week 3. I know it says to use your intuition. I'm going to pull clarifiers for what to focus on, because are we focusing on an ending? Page of Wands. No, you're focusing on the new beginning after the ending. The healing through it. You got to hold that vision of your healing, because it might be painful. You'll be all right, though. Yeah, death. You'll be all right, though. It's like a, yeah, look right here, we've got the Queen of Swords too. Stay true up to your boundaries. It's like a rebirth process is happening right smack dab through eclipse season and the equinox, which is par on par for the equinox. What we're talking about for Stephanie, where she comes up, you know, from the underworld and stuff too, like a rebirth once a year. It feels heavy though, but you got to use your intuition to see it through. I'm almost getting that this Page of Swords, the information that could be coming towards you, could be what's facilitating this. Maybe. Not always, not for everyone, of course, but for someone. You know how to alchemize this, though. You've got this. You've like been ready for this, is what I'm picking up. Okay, so we've got 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, and caring connections for your theme of week 4. Then we've got 9 of Wands for what to expect. So the Wounded Warrior card. So expect that it's been a long journey. 9 of Pentacles for what to be aware of. That's been a long journey, but you're perfectly self-sufficient. And then for what to focus on, we've actually got 3 cards here. And a lot of, they're fast cards. So we've got the Knight of Swords, which is the fastest card in the deck. And look at him, he's oh so noble fighting this guy. And then the 8 of Wands, which is the second fastest card in the deck, right? And then the Knight of Wands, which he is the slowest knight in the deck. However, I love the Knight of Wands because he's the one who actually plants the seeds in that field in the original Rider-Waite, right? And while he is the slowest moving knight, whatever he is planting is long lasting. And you're self-sufficient. You're coming out. Ooh. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right, my friend. Something's coming in like so fast, though, at the last week. Okay. Let's pull from the overall theme. Oh, it's my doggy at the door. It's my doggy at the door. Okay, so caring connections. I mean, it could be some sort of relationship that's coming in. If that's what you're looking for, it could be community, though. Okay, let's see. It's interesting I'm getting 4114 too. I don't really pay attention to numbers very much when I read, honestly. But look, it's like mirrored. Your community or your loved ones around you, their caring connections around you could be mirroring what it is that you're putting out. So make sure that what you're putting out is what you want to put out. Okay. Caring connections. Friendship, partnership of 2, possible love. This card shows a couple in a tender embrace with the woman holding a blossoms of new love. Like the community card, this reveals a caring connection, but usually between 2 people only. This card upright signals the beginning of a deepening of a kindred spirit friendship or even the appearance of new love. It can also signify a formal business partnership. When this card appears, be on the lookout for new connections, presenting themselves. The relationship you already share may become more intimate, purposeful, or present at this time. Notice that the opportunities to forge new or deeper bonds. There may be a tender karmic connection at hand. And then we've got Archangel Uriel. Let's see what she was got to say. Spirit connections, intuition, and inspiration. The beautiful angel Uriel, also called the Fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown, vibrating with passionate connection to the divine. She brings great power to your 7th energy center, which is called the crown chakra, and is located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates an open, free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a time of great intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness, so allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now is a great time to get connected, and assistance from your spirit is great, whether in the presence of an ascended master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or a loving friend or family member in spirit. Their love and willingness to assist are always there. They even open you to the Akashic records, or the Ayla consciousness, the storehouse of all information. This connection is open now, and you will find that your own spirit and the spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. For whomever that this is relevant for, I'm picking up on like Reiki attunements for the crown chakra. But this part should apply for everyone. You should be practicing spiritual hygiene around this time, because you're going through something here, and whatever it is you're going through here, you're going to need to release it and get it cleared up out of that system to keep your crown chakra clear. You can do so many different things. You can sing, you can hum, you can, attune to your own field by your own vibrational resonance with your voice. You can use like sound bowls, okay? I've got these 7 chakra sound bowls. I've got 7 of them. This one is the crown one, though. There is YouTube videos that has sound healing, sound frequencies, Reiki sessions for just clearing out the chakras in general. Of course, if you have someone that you rely on for like energy work, or you do your own energy work, any stuff like that, great for it. But I would definitely recommend doing stuff like white light meditations, and that's just envisioning your auric field, which is a field that extends around your body anywhere from like 3 to 5 feet, right? Generally speaking. And just envision yourself being enveloped in a bright white light, brightest you can stand, and it will flush out anything that is in there, and just sit in that for as long as you feel comfortable with. And if you are going to attune to your crown chakra, you could actually envision this white light turning violet, right? Turning purple, and that will actually help open your channel up and clear and attune you. But specifically, Reiki attunements are coming through. So for whoever that is applicable for, a Reiki attunement may be in store for the 4th week, or good for you or something. Okay, because what to expect is that, it has been a long journey. Whatever this is, it has been a long journey. What you had to go through to collect this seed. You collected this seed, and then it's like, oh, looks like something slightly chaotic breaks loose, right? But what to be aware of is that you're perfectly self-sufficient on your own, and something is just coming in hot. Knight of Swords, 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands. It's the seed that you planted a while ago that's coming in so fast. Let's pull some information on that. What is this? What's coming in so fast on this 4th week here? The Page of Chalices. So Page of Cups. An opportunity that you grabbed, right? That before that fish could jump out of the cup, You actually grabbed it and you seized the opportunity, and now you're going to be seeing a return on it. But it's like, look, it's like something so magical. It's like you saw it and you're just like, yes, let me just harness this magic. And you did it. You were able to alchemize it. You got to play your cards right. You got to keep the balance this month. But yeah. Oh, I love that. Oh, it seems so magical though. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot. Love that. And the Lovers card too, okay? Yeah, okay, the Lovers can definitely denote like a decision, right? You needing to make a choice because you made a choice. It could also, of course, you know, we've got the overall theme of love for right here too. The Chariot is moving forward with something, and the Wheel of Fortune, again, it's like not only, yeah, the wheel's turning in your favor and this and this and that, but the Wheel of Fortune is the same thing as the Page of Chalices. It's seizing the moment, seizing the opportunity. So because you seized the opportunity and you took the action this month, because you did that, you're going to get something great coming in by the very end of the month. But, you know, keep your head up because it does appear that there is a little bit of roughness through the midway. Let's get some keywords and see what's up, see what we can get. Do what makes you feel good, and I love you. Aww. Yeah, take care of yourself first. Spend more time on your hobbies. I just got like the most like overwhelming like sense of love from the I love you. I'm trying to like decipher if there's like, I don't know, like a certain ancestor or something that's like trying to come through. And I'm almost getting like, okay, it could be the love theme for the end of the month. It really could be. But I'm also getting like a self-love type thing, taking care of yourself first, right? So spend more time on your hobbies and do what makes you happy. That's going to bring you into your love, whether it's love with yourself, love with another, whatever it is, right? Okay, let's go ahead and pull another keyword. We've got sing, advice. It's already on its way. Okay, so somebody needs advice from something, and I'm being told it's already on its way, and to pull from the Angel Answers deck. So, also sing. You know, like what was I saying earlier about you're able to attune to your own vibrational resonance just from your own voice, right? You can do that by singing. But it's specifically falling out on this third week here, which just seems like it's the chaotic week. So maybe sing to release. Ooh, perfume. Yeah, sing to release the sweetness that is in life. It's going to help you alchemize some of this heavier stuff. Okay, so advice is already on its way if you've got a certain question. I'm going to pull from this Angel Oracle deck, so please hold your question in mind. And let's pull for an answer. I think I'll pull a few of them. Let's do 3. Okay, question number 1. What is your answer? Opportunity. This is an opportunity here. That's your advice. Okay, question number 2. No. Hard no, okay? Bam. All right. Question number 3. Ooh, be assertive. I just need to pull clarifiers. Okay. So the opportunity is to listen to your intuition. The be assertive. What are we being assertive about? Ooh, improving your health. And I'm just hearing routines. Your health, your routines, what you do on a daily basis affects your health more than what you aspire to be. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. That sounds so silly. It's like you could want to do something all day long, right? Like say you want to start a new health regimen, like going to the gym or something like that, and you could talk about it and you could be like, oh yeah, I want to start eating fucking 3 salads a week, but you know, I eat corn dogs every day. Okay. You got to be assertive with that. Okay. Real simple. If it's to eat 3 salads, you eat 3 salads. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Seriously though, be assertive about improving your health and your routines, because it's going to be very vital. And I'm hearing it's vital for in this last week, and also the taking care of yourself first, okay? Really honing in on those daily habits is like what's really knuckling into me. Dang, you know, it's springtime. We didn't get not one card about spring cleaning. The Virgo in me is like, how dare. How dare it? No, I mean, we did get some stuff about endings, though. I don't know, maybe it's a different type of spring cleaning this year. Okay, anyways. I'm going to pull one from this health and the law of attraction cards to go ahead and close this message out. Look, it's a baby. Babies are thinking when they are born. People often incorrectly assume that since a baby cannot speak, it could not be creating its own reality. But that is not the case. Even those who do have language are not creating through words, but through thoughts. Your babies are thinking when they are born, and before they are born, they are vibrationally aware. Their vibrational frequencies are immediately affected by the vibrations that surround them in their birth environment. But there is no need to worry about them, for they, like you, were born with an emotional guidance system. I love that. And it's so true. Okay, it really is. And a lot of times children are actually more wise than we are. I'll tell you that as a mama. But what I'm being brought to is like your inner baby, your inner emotional guidance system. You're kind of like being upgraded right now is what I'm like sensing. So you just need to like nourish it. Listen to this intuition, just heavily centered intuition this month. That's the best thing that you can do for your health at this time is listen to your own emotional guidance system, which is your intuition. Especially if it comes to like improving your health. Do you intuitively feel that your body needs something? You might actually be right. And listen, like this isn't health advice or anything. Go see a professional, but like I'm kind of a professional. I'm like a certified naturopath, and I can tell you that by studying the emotional centers of the body, that if emotionally you know something is off and you start to feel something's off in your body, you emotionally probably innately know what that is. Okay, and if you just sit with it for a little bit, you can kind of uncover it, if you know what I'm saying though. But it's like your emotional guidance system, if it's like, if you feel that you should, I don't know, the eating the 3 salads a week thing, okay, right? If you intuitively feel, hey, if I were to eat 3 salads a week, I would be much more healthier. If I were to jog for, go for a walk for 20 minutes a day, just walk my dog around the block once, okay, those little daily changes that are very small shifts in habits are the best ones to do because they're actually manageable. They're actually doable and practical in your own life, because you might need to be taking baby steps right now to take care of yourself, to nurture this. Remember, because we've got an expansion here, and I was really picking up on the expansion of the nervous system. It's like you're almost kind of like a baby and you don't really know how to handle all of this insane stimulus, but you do know how to handle it. You can handle it. You have so much support around you. Just make sure that you're taking care of yourself and you're solid on your daily habits this month, because you've got a lot of great stuff headed your way. There's a lot of alchemization and seeds that you're working on. It's a very ambitious month. So get clear on what it is that you are working on this month, what it is you're committing to, and remember your energy, what to focus on overall. You've got your root chakra. I am strong, resilient, and I trust that I can overcome any obstacles I encounter, because you are going to be coming through to some endings. And just know that when you're expanding and you're reaching those new levels within yourself or relationships, career, whatever it is for you, right? When you're reaching those new levels, inevitably you will run into obstacles. You will be tested, and that's all completely normal, right? It's all completely normal. So just remember to nurture yourself as you would a child. Sing through it if you have to focus on the sweetness of it. Let's just get one more advice. Amusement park. Have fun. Okay? This little Abraham Hicks card over too. It's right here. Every moment that my thought feels good, I am fueling my wellness. Yeah, so every time that you actually feel good, the cells of your body feel good. And not only do the cells of your body feel good, but the cells of your body feel good, and they're vibrating out, which makes your auric field, brighten and lighten up automatically on its own too. I know it sounds like a silly way, but that's basically energy work in a nutshell, okay, it's not just everything around you, it's what's internally within you too. And I'm telling you, there's shuffle off all of these cards, in this first week here where we are today, for our monthly Mondays, we've got some true alchemization coming in as our overall theme, okay? There could be an opportunity coming towards you, some information coming towards you. But at the end of the day, because you're not going to walk away from something, and you're going to pick out of all of these multiple options that you have, you're going to pick something and you're going to start alchemizing it and working on it. You're able to expand into this. You're able to balance it out, get very clear on it, start taking direct concrete action, and you're going to get an actual tangible pentacle out of it. Now, the sun overall was for week 3. So even though week 3 seems like it might be kind of mucky because there's endings and this and that, it's all good. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Week 4, you're going to be able to recognize hey, that was a really long journey. But listen, at the end, friends, there's something that's just coming in hot, and it's this pentacle that you planted. Just don't give up this month. Steadfast. I know you can do it. I love you guys so much. If you stayed all the way until the end, maybe you could drop me a comment. Why don't you leave me your favorite colored heart or something? But yeah, subscribe, all that jazz. I hope this monthly Monday session helped you, and ta-ta for now.